Welcome to The Daily Show.
Thanks for having me.
And congratulations on making another film that has been a smash hit on the festival circuit. A lot of people who have seen it have said, this has Oscar buzz. And yet it seems like the story people wouldn't like, because most love stories are told from the beginning. You know, two people meet and it's the magic. And here you're telling a story of divorce, and yet it's a love story.
Yes. Well, I sort of thought, well, maybe there's an opportunity. You know, there's a philosopher who has a philosophy of when something stops working, like something that you're used to every day, like
yes.
you walk through a door every day, it opens, you don't think about it. But if it's locked, you suddenly look at it, you inspect it, it becomes clearer to you in a certain way. And so I thought, well, maybe in a marriage coming apart, you actually could see and, you know, sort of look at the marriage itself more clearly.
Well, that's interesting. In the marriage breaking down, you start to understand why people loved each other in the first place. You start to understand what brought the people together. And that's what's interesting about this story is it's not sad, but sad things are happening. You know, it's not happy, but there are happy moments. And you have phenomenal actors in this. I mean, you know, you've got Scarlett Johansson, you've got Adam Driver. You couldn't have asked for a better cast of people.
No.
But it must have been a little bit weird, because when you were making this film, Scarlett Johansson was going through a divorce, and you were going to pitch her a movie about divorce.
Yeah. Well, fortunately and unfortunately, I didn't know this in advance. So I reached out to her. I sent her an email. I said, I think I have something that maybe we might do together. I'd known her a little bit over the years. And so we made a lunch date, and she was a little late, and she arrived, and and I was sort of gearing up for, tell her what I was going to do and everything. And then she said, I'm sorry, I'm late. I was just on the phone with my lawyer. I'm going through a divorce. And I thought,
wow.
And then I'm like cycling through, well, who else could do this movie? And I didn't have a plan B. So I sort of then awkwardly went through the thing. But to Scarlett's credit, it was a reason to do the movie and not to do the movie.
So when you were experiencing your parents going through a divorce, were there moments where you could still see the love that kept them together or brought them together? Is that why you try to incorporate that into the film?
I felt, well, but of course, even though, divorce takes over and divorce by definition divides, that these moments, this love doesn't go away. It's not, it's still there. And no matter what the circumstances are, and also because they share a child who they're both very committed to being, parents to, it has to transform in some way.
Right. You feel that in the movie. And what I loved most about it is it's a story that doesn't, I think, dismiss the idea of love even in a divorce. A lot of the times people go, if people break apart, there was no love, it was all a lie. In this movie, it's more like, no, the love was real, their story just ended, and then the love carries on in a very different way. So thank you very much. It was a beautiful film.
Oh, thank you.
To be able to watch, and thank you so much for coming on the show. Marriage Story is in theaters now and begins streaming December 6th on Netflix. Noah Baumbach, everybody.